the frozen hot dog. Do you remember that?
No, I've not heard
You
of
didn't
this
have
one.
that?
What is it?
There was that girl in our town, in our school that fucking went to the hospital because she was fucking herself with a frozen hot dog and it broke inside of her.
That also sounds like an urban legend.
It is.
You're
it
like,
is.
no, it was me.
It really,
I didn't know hot dogs could break boobs.
it broke in my ass. No, but I remember that girl, and there was a girl that you would know and I know, but I don't want to say her name. But I remember that was like the story about her, but it's like the
Also the
urban
girl
legend.
to be reputed, the Cookie Puss girl.
Or the peanut butter on the pussy stories,
Yeah.
which I tried later on. I put milk on my dick once and had my cat like it.
Did that happen?
It did happen. It was great, but that's no urban legend.
That's a fucking true story?
Yeah, 'cause I'm sick.
Okay, remember
I'm
when
just
you were
kidding.
looking at me going like, I don't know how to react to him crying about Jim Jacks. Now you're fucking getting the look back from me. I don't even know what to say to that. That might be the most disturbing thing I ever heard. I didn't even know you had a cat. You were like, pussy's pussy.
Yeah. Really what I meant to say is I put milk on the cat's puss and I licked it.
You're like, I had to be talked into it.
I had to convince myself.
The temptation of milk was just too great for me to resist. And soon I found myself eating my cat's pussy, even though I put the milk there myself.
But those are myths, right? I mean, they're like urban legends.
Please tell me you eating a cat's pussy is a myth. Or
It's
vice
an urban
versa.
legend. Yeah, that's amusing legend. But there really
Nothing
is.
amusing about that.
Maybe you want to hear a real non-urban legend, which was, I don't even know why, I shouldn't even tell this, probably.
Ooh, really?
But it's just disturbing. It's thinking of pictures. It's you telling me pictures. One of the most disturbing moments of my whole entire life was that my mom was staying in a hotel room, and I remember I was in the hotel room, and she left, and I started getting nosy and looking around the room, and I opened up a drawer, and there was a picture of my mom, and what was she doing? She had a big pole in her mouth.
The
and
fuck out of here.
it was
How old are you?
disturbing. 12, maybe.
So you know what that is at that point.
Yeah, I knew.
You're
it
not
was.
like, what is that?
No, I knew what it was, and I
You're
was,
like, oh, I know what that is. And I am not pleased.
no.
Mom!
Honestly, though, that really happened. And it was probably one of the most disturbing things.
What
ever.
did you do? First reaction?
I just threw it back in the drawer, and I didn't say anything. At first, I wanted to say something. I wanted to be like, "Why would you do this?" I remember thinking like, but then I was like, I can't even say anything. So
Did you say anything to any friends or anything?
I don't know if I did. I mean, now
You're just-
it haunts me that I had to see it.
Right. You're
I mean,
like,
I don't
why the
wanna
fuck
see it.
wasn't she responsible enough to put it in a place where her 12-year-old son wasn't going to see it?
Yeah, and who wants a picture of that? I don't know. It's a weird picture to have.
Well, obviously she took it from him. She's like, I don't want this getting out in the world. So at least credit her with enough brains. Maybe she wasn't like, ooh, I love it. It's my favorite picture ever taken. But at least she's like, well, I've got it and it ain't getting out there in the world. This pre-internet, but
Yeah.
maybe she was ahead of her time. You got to cognitively reframe it.
Yeah, she was trying to build a fucking computer and scan it.
She was New Jersey's own Steve Jobs. Here you are giving her shit like, why did she have that dick suck picture? No, that was the future. She's like, I have a vision of the future, son. You're like, what's that, Mom? She's like, this. You're like, oh.
She's like, they will call me Steve Blowjob.
You win the internet.